Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to La Olive, the fourth episode of La Olive. I think it's the third or fourth. I'm glad I'm not responsible for keeping track of things because my goodness, I wouldn't even know what day of the week it is. I do know it's Wednesday because it's La Olive. Welcome, everyone. My name is John Go. I'm here for the party. I like to party. I hope you guys like to party. We're going to have some fun today. We'll give it a couple seconds before the room fills up because I know people are waiting on bated breath for what we are going to discuss today. We got some housekeeping, big announcements on a personal side of things, but then the most important thing, regardless of what's going on in my life, the most important thing is that I do everything I can today to give you guys some value. And that is always the goal of this show. The whole reason it exists is to make sure that we fill our minds with really, really good information on how we can basically become better lions on In Leo. That's the goal of this show. The goal is to create an environment of learning where we can have some fun. We can actually use the tools that are out there at our disposal and essentially fill up Leo with awesome content that will hopefully have a trickle-down effect and people will want to use this stuff more. Heaven forbid we talk about Web3 and we actually use Web3. I know that's a crazy concept. I know it is, but it's all we've got, folks. And big shout out to everyone in the Threadcast. I see Schmoogle, Leo, Sukami. Good to see you, sir. M Coins is here. Good to see you. I'll make sure I get everyone upvoted as well. D Kid is here. I am glad you have embraced La Olive. Yeah, I don't have a choice, man. Even though I was trying to be real savvy and call it Leo Live, the community has named it La Olive, and what the community does, gosh darn it, that's what we do. We do what the community does. It is showtime. Let's go, Django. Yes, sir. Best start. Greetings. Good morning, sir. Remember, if you're using premium, you could edit the tag and use the hashtag Leo Live. Yes, Leo Live and Beat Task. D Kid put that in there as well. We have to get Beat Task because that's our mission. We're going to talk about that crazy little hashtag going forward this morning as well. We see Brando. Welcome, sir. Herculean. Welcome. We also got Esme Smith and Sadcree is here, and of course Taskmaster saying let's get this sucker filled up so we can get to the top of the page on Leo for Threadcast. I don't know if we are. We're pretty close. I mean, I'm sure we got almost 15 comments. If not, we're pretty close, so we'll be up there. It's no problem because you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Lisa, hello, welcome. Yeah, when Brando says, when's La Olive token? Coming soon. Okay, so I actually got a big list of things to discuss with you guys, and it's going to go on the same kind of concept that we've been talking about with stock and flow last week, why we want to be top of mind, and I got some really cool things to talk about that will add to that I think is a big nugget. But we got to do a little bit of housekeeping, a little bit of news on my side of things. I won't be able to keep this time slot for La Olive going forward. And I'm not totally sure when the time slot will be filled. Reason being is because I actually got offered a job this week that I could not say no to. It's actually a job that I've been wanting to get. I didn't even know I was in the running for it. But it's an actual career. And it's something I truly believe in. And obviously I'll discuss more about it, this week with some blog posts explaining it. But because of that, I've had to really cut down on my responsibilities on chain. I talked to Task yesterday where we're going to have to figure out another time slot for the Maniacs podcast. But I'll have to change this time because this time next week I'll actually be working. And so I'm not totally, and people are going to hate me because Esme Smith is like, oh, this is a time slot I could actually attend. Well, that lasted for a couple of weeks. So all of the time slot, it'll probably be in the evenings when I get home from work on Wednesdays, but that's tentative. I will let you guys know, obviously, when it is exactly. but I'll have to switch it up just because I'm going to be working full time, and it's a salary position. I've never got a salary in my life. I don't know what this is. I've worked hourly wages before. I've worked for myself, but getting a salary, that's different. Like, I even get an office, guys. Not only am I getting a truck to drive, I'm also getting my own office. This is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy stuff. So again, it's something that I had no idea I was even like gonna get this a week ago. I had my name in the hat, let's say, but it was offered to me on Monday, so I had to take it. So a few things. Not only will all of my live streams and shows have to kind of get rescheduled, but I did step away from a few things just because I won't have the time. Two things I stepped away from. I stepped away from the town hall witness. I just let the guys know yesterday it's not fair to them to have me around because I have no idea what I can contribute to town hall going forward. That being said, I'm still 100,000% supporting town hall. All my witness votes goes to town hall. Town hall is doing an amazing thing on Friday with all the Web3 gaming. So you guys definitely want to attend it. Keep supporting them. But I just feel I felt like a fifth wheel if I would. That wasn't fair to them for me to be just a tag along. Like, I didn't feel that was right. I don't know my time I don't know what my schedule is going forward with this. And then I did step away also from the Leo team. I let Eric and Cal know last night that it's a time thing. Like, I don't want to be a guy that's just a hang around. Like, I didn't think that was fair to Leo. I didn't think it was fair to you guys for me to have this brand as being on the Leo team, and I show up like once every like 6 weeks going hi. Obviously, I'm on Threads. Obviously, I'm still doing my stuff, but I didn't think that was fair to Leo. I didn't think it was fair to you guys. So that was the two things. Just because this new job, I've got a ton of responsibilities going forward, and I just didn't think that was fair to them. So it's pretty crazy. Yeah, corporate. Yeah, exactly. Sad Crew says going corporate. I can't believe it. I will do my best, John. Definitely. He said keep it on Wednesday. Yeah. You get no overtime on salary. That's okay, Lisa. And you guys will see. I will go into posts about what it is in the whole nine, because it's something that, oh man, I am fired up for. So such a blessing. I had no idea I was going to get this. So yeah, I'm just fired up. So anyways, that's yes, exactly. Moving on up. Yes, the Jeffersons. I am definitely moving on up. M coins, definitely. So anyways, that's the housekeeping. Enough of my life. My life is pretty boring, guys. Let's be honest. But let's dive into you, because I wanted to make sure that this last scheduled Olive Leo Live, when we had a bang, we have some fun, we have some real good stuff you can use that will help you on your journey. So if you guys remember last week, we talked about stock and flow. Quick refresher: stock and flow content, very, very important. You need your flow content to basically form your stock content. What is this? Flow content is your everyday stuff. Where's task? Your pictures of foods, cats, and dogs. Your polls, all of this stuff. Your bite-sized pieces of content that remind people you exist. It's how you engage. It's how you become top of mind. This is your flow content. What's being built here on Leo is very unique, because as you guys know, and Cal announced this, Cat announced this yesterday on the AMA, that the Evergreen is launched, and they're seeing numbers from authors that are actually going to be producing evergreen content in the payouts going forward. So stock content is basically what will become evergreen. Now, it sucks for me because a lot of the stock content I wrote in the past were on blogs that are not around anymore, but also on Steam. So I didn't have it on the Leo front end, and I know they did all that canonical stuff in the whole nine. But going forward, I know I need to create more stock content. So how I create the stock content, the stuff that'll have attention going forward down the road, a month from now, a year from now, the stuff that's still relevant in 5 years from now, I need to create a habit in myself as a content creator to keep putting stuff out there, because I don't know what's going to hit with readers. I really don't. I do not know what's going to be a hit. There's stuff, and I explained this last week, there's stuff I've spent hours on planning and taking pictures and uploading and editing in that 7-day window, get barely any rewards. And then there's other posts where I had an idea, wrote it down, wrote a blog post in like 10 minutes, put it out there, massive rewards. So you never know what's going to hit with your audience. And you have ideas because you're engaging with them, you're asking questions, the whole nine. But at the end of the day, the market will decide what becomes your pillar content, your stock content. So that's what we discussed last week. But the big thing was me trying to hammer home the point that you need flow content. You need to be creating stuff all the time. And it's so important to do this that I've actually got a list. I've got a list of ideas. One is probably about 15 ideas that I'm going to go through, and hopefully you guys got pad of paper, pen, notebooks to take note, your phone, whatever. Take some of these ideas down. I'm going to throw ideas out to you guys for ideas on flow content, little things you can do, bite-sized pieces of content that you can put right on Leo right now that will help get the creative juices flowing, but most importantly, will keep you top of mind. Good morning, friends. Fantastic tag. Love Nifty. One of the best guys you're ever going to meet. But just saying good morning, friends, every single day, all day, spice it up a little. Do that, but do a little bit more. And we're going to go over some ideas today. So if that sounds good, I'm going to mute my mic because people hate when I'm sipping beverages and they hear me. And I'm just going to go through your comments here before we get started, just to see if there's any questions before we dive in. Hope you guys are ready for this. Very important to mute that so you guys don't hear that in my in the mic. So, and Schmoogle says, I think my flow content is me talking about my health, my PC, and other. Yeah, and that's the thing. And this is you'll see, man. I mean, this is what's great about this is that I'm not gonna tell you what to write about. I'm gonna tell you more how to create it and what mediums to use, what formats to put it into. And no, this is not nail polish. I don't judge you. I smashed my finger like a month ago, and it's healing. So that's, if you see this, I'm not wearing nail polish. It's because I can't hold a hammer properly. Anyways, let's get into it. So here are some ideas for you guys to use right now to create an amazing, an entire database. See that task? See how I put in database? A database of flow content for your account. Here's number one. You can ask a question. You know what people love doing? Talking. Hi. If you ask people a question, they will talk. Do you want to get engagement literally overnight? Here's the number one thing you can do on Leo today. Ask a question. Holy moly donut shop. What fantastic content that is. Because here's the thing. Not only will you do you're killing a few birds with a stone here, with a single stone. One, you're obviously putting more content out there, right? Top of mind. So the more stuff that's obviously for each one of these, you can put that there. You're putting more content out, you're creating flow content. Great. But here's the two things that come top of mind all of a sudden. First thing is you're asking a question. And if you're asking you start learning about your audience. This is what they teach you in marketing. You need to have a customer avatar. You need to know everything about your potential customer. So you create things for that customer. Well, if you're asking questions in Leo, getting feedback from other lions, you're starting to learn about the community. You're starting to know what they want, what they like, what they need. This is fantastic information on a personal level that you can ask these questions and get feedback from people right away. You are building a database of knowledge of your potential customers. But the first thing is you're getting all this wonderful information back. You're getting to learn about your customers. But the second thing is, again, like I was saying, people love talking, man. People love to talk. Not everyone likes listening, but everyone likes to talk. Even though communication should be a two-way thing, most of the time it's one way. People love giving their opinions. Tap into that, man. Ask a question. Ask a question. Thank you, Task. Task has already sent this downhill. I was trying to be very well. There you go. And Drax even mentioned that it would ultimately feed Leo AI. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing. But Task already sent this downhill. Man, come on, Task. Come on. Exactly, and D Kid said people love hearing themselves talk. I am. Yes, yes. M Coin says I'm going emo with the nails. Yep. I know. I can't. I don't know how to use a hammer, man. I'm inept. But yeah, so that's number one right there. Bang. Ask a question. Right now, polls are coming. Right, this next one. We obviously it's going to be poll related, but it's coming. So mark this one down as something that we can do in the future. Create surveys. I'll tell you something. When I was in marketing, big deep into marketing, one of the things we did is we would send an email to our list and we would send a survey. And it was asking questions. But again, a survey, you get all of this data back, but people love surveys, man. I don't know about you, but if I'm scrolling on social media, whether it's YouTube, whether it's Twitter, and someone puts up a survey, a little poll or something, I'm putting my 2 cents in. Exit surveys were one of the biggest things we used to use all the time in business. Oh, you canceled your subscription? Why? That'd be fantastic. I don't know exactly if Leo is doing this, but imagine if Leo had a way to exit poll and exit survey people that didn't renew premium. They, the feedback, the wealth of information they would get back from people. I don't know if you can set that up necessarily on a blockchain, but you can through mailing lists and stuff. But this is great. People, again, love to hear themselves talk. If you ask a survey, you're getting all of this juicy information. You're getting wonderful stuff that's, like Drax said, feeding Leo AI too. But you're getting all this information. You're understanding your customer more. But you're giving people a platform. So by you creating flow content, creating your own platform, you're giving other people a platform to have their voice heard. Surveys are fantastic. Well, see, this Task is loving it. Yeah, D Kid says Task is loving this. Task is killing me. Thank you, Morty Oilers. That from the time of such. You guys are trolling me today, man. I'm trying to be all like professional and stuff, and you guys are on it on Threadcast, man. It's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. So we have ask a question. We have surveys. Another thing you can do, and you see Adam Barrett do a lot of this too. You see a lot of people in the books community on Leo. Share a book. Share what you're reading. This is a powerful tool, folks. Your phone taking a picture of the book and then just I'm reading it. You don't have to I'm not saying give a book review. That you can do that. You can do that down the road. I'm just talking about bite-sized pieces of content to fill threads up with content. Share a book. Share your thoughts on the first couple of chapters you've read. Take a picture of it. Talk about the author. Is this the first time you've read a book by this author? Sharing a book. Again, you're filling up threads with content. So all of these is filling up threads with content. So that's a given. But a couple of other things. You're adding value to other people. You read a fantastic book. It's amazing. I mean, let's be honest. You just read John G. Olson's Hits, Clicks, and Misses, the Traffic Exchange Experience. You read this book. This was just the most in-depth marketing book, even though it was written in 2007, you've ever read in your life. You just ran to, you got the ISBN, you took a picture of the ISBN. This was a book that everyone should read. So you just talked about it. You took a picture of it, you put it up on Threads. You don't have to read that book. It's a little dated. 2007. It's been a while since I wrote that. But share a book. You're giving value to other people from what you're learning. You'd be surprised. I was blown away. Not that I thought I was the only one, but I didn't know there were so many bookaholics on Threads. Adam Barrett opened my eyes to this. So sharing books is a fantastic piece of flow content you can do. Task, wait for only Leo for that. Wait for that. Wait for that. Wait for only Leo to share that type of stuff. He's just killing me today. What can you just so that's another thing. You can share a book, take a picture of it, talk about what you're writing. Another thing you can do, and you're going to get a ton of this stuff, right? Because if you're like me, and I have it always beside me, I have my journal. Right, I have my journal. Big shout out to the rest in peace, Rob. Eliana will appreciate that. I have my journal. So when I'm reading, I fill. This is actually my 5th journal over the past decade. I fill these things up. You are going to get, when you're reading, you're going to get a lot of quotes. Share quotes. I know. Bottom of the food chain. This is the lowest type of stuff. Everyone was doing this for years and years and years. Let's do it on Leo. Share some quotes. When you're reading, when you're out there, you're going to get a ton. If you're journaling, you're going to get a ton of things you can share. Like, I'm just opening one page. Bang. Okay. And of course, I went to a page that I didn't have a quote on. Cynthia Johnson. I read Platform. This was her book years ago. Branding is about making brands. More human and personal brands is about making humans more authentic. This is from Cynthia Johnson's Platform. This is a book I read years ago. I can literally make a picture of that on Canva, make it look nice. I can take a picture of it with my phone, or I could just put plain text out there. Sharing quotes. Brilliant. What do? You're filling up Leo with good stuff, right? You're giving value to others. Now, a lot of this stuff, maybe it's wishy-washy. You know, we're all beautiful creatures of the universe, and we float on clouds, and whatever floats your boat. Sharing quotes helps people, man. It gets people fired up. I read some quotes. There's some quotes I have printed here. I have posters of it. One of my favorite quotes of all time is from Herb Keller. If you guys were watching Cryptomaniacs over the past couple of years, you'll know, because it was always sitting behind me. I had it up on my whiteboard. I had the poster up. We have a strategic plan. It's called Doing Things. I read that on a social media platform a decade ago, found an amazing company that made posters about it. It was a poster. I got it shipped to me. It was in frame and everything. Post about quotes, and quotes from people that are a lot smarter than I am are fantastic ways to pump people up. Quotes help. You're adding value to people by sharing good quotes and unique. There you go. Perfect. See, Task just did it right there. Vince Lombardi, the greatest accomplishment is not in never failing, but in rising again after you fail. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And Herculean wants to know, can you use quotes on Leo? Absolutely. Use that tag. Get that tag trending. It is M Coins. It's simple stuff, but it's powerful. I mean, it's yeah, like we've heard this. If you've been in social media, hey Scott, how you doing, man? Good to see you. If you've been in social media for any amount of time, you'll know that quote sharing is nothing new. But we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, guys. On Leo, this is the most important thing, and Task has been beat Task, hashtag, has been beating the drum about this we just need to fill it up with stuff people will go back to. Quotes are things people always remember. They read it again. They revisit it. I've got this daily quotes website that I go to at least a couple times a month, all the time. It's content people. It's simple, but it works. That's perfect flow content. Going on this same theme of journaling and stuff like that. This is something I did. I used to take pictures of my journal. This is an idea you can do right now. If you're in the habit of journaling, I think it's a really good idea if you're into this type of personal development, personal growth kind of way of doing things with journaling. Take pictures of your journal. Take pictures of what you're writing down. Now, obviously, personal and private stuff you don't want to take. But if you've got quotes, take pictures of the quotes, killing two birds with one stone, in your journal. What have you written in your journal that people can benefit from? What are some of the ideas that you've discovered over this week that people could take pictures of it? And it's also kind of artsy fartsy. A lot of people draw in their journals and do pretty good. Whatever. If you want, that's fine. The point is why not share what you've journaled about? Take a picture of it. Write down your three goals that you worked on today, what you've accomplished. If you do little check marks and tick box journaling, tick journaling it's called. Share the check marks when you're checking it off. Another idea. I'm just shooting ideas out. We got a whole bunch. I got a page full of this stuff for flow content that we could use. All of this stuff. I appreciate you, D-Kid. Thanks for coming, man. Appreciate it. It's up there, Lucio. It's on the just refresh it and you should see the YouTube stream right on Threadcast. So we got some more ideas. Ask a question, do a survey, share a book, do some quotes, pictures of your daily journal, what you're doing on your daily journal. Another thing you can do, which kind of fell out of favor, I don't know why. This used to be really, really popular. Yes, exactly. The more you earn, Eliana. Perfect. Yes. I appreciate it, Herculean. It's coming. I've got tons of stuff, man. Tons of stuff I'm going to go over. This was a very popular piece of content about a decade ago. And for whatever, I'm a visual guy. So this, I fell in love with this stuff and it's been my go-to, and Eliana will laugh when she hears this. Infographics. For whatever reason, they're not as popular as they once were. They're still out there, but about a decade ago, like if you wanted to get a ton of attention to any website or anything, a blog post, anything, put an infographic on it. Why not share infographics on Threads? Better yet, create your own infographics. You can do it on Canva. Disclaimer, all images I ever make are from Canva. Everyone who's a content creator, find out a way to get a premium membership on Canva. I think I pay $10 a month for it. It saves my life every single day. I can't begin to describe. And what's one of the awesome things you can do? There's AI in Canva and everything. I've never used it, but it's there. One of the awesome things you can do with AI is you can create infographics. Every infographic Eliana and I ever made for CTP was all done through Canva. So not only can you share infographics because they're absolutely amazing, you can create your own. You can create your own using Canva. So share infographics. Again, not the most popular thing in the world these days, but it was a decade ago. It was extremely popular. Why not share infographics? Now, another thing you can do, and this is, I'm changing this up. I have Q&A as another idea for some flow content. But I would even say just creating threadcasts. Holy Captain Obvious. Create a threadcast. What better way to do a Q&A session than through a threadcast? Use the tools. Remember, I started this show saying, use the tools that are there at our disposal right now. And Threadcast is a pretty powerful tool we can use right now in real Web3 on InLeo. Use the Threadcast. Start asking questions and getting the answers for every question. You know how quickly you could fill that up? You could combine that with the ask a question idea that we started the show with. But you know how quickly you would fill up a Threadcast if you did it in a Q&A fashion? Have you guys seen the Q&As that basically have been the content for Cryptomaniacs over the past couple of years? Sure, Task and I fly off the deep end every now and again, but I'd say 80 to 85% of the content is from question and answers. Use Threadcast to do a question and answer session. There's your flow content. There's your flow content. Question and answer session using Threadcast. Speaking of more amazing flow content, create a podcast. Create a podcast. Now, disclaimer about this. Creating a podcast doesn't mean do one podcast every 6 months on Thursdays. Creating a podcast means creating flow content each and every week. If you're going to do a podcast, a few things. I highly commit to doing it at least once a week. At least one podcast a week. But here's what's amazing about doing a podcast. You don't even need the fancy mic. And this isn't even a fancy mic. This is a Blue Yeti. Like it's a USB special. I have a little cheap Walmart light here. It's nothing. Doing podcasts is you could basically do most podcasts on your phone. The software to create podcasts, I use Audacity. It's free. It's open source software. Download for free. You can upload your podcast for free on all major platforms. You can put it on Hive. There's what's the Oriole is the podcasting app on. You can upload it to ThreeSpeak. Podcasting is such a fantastic idea for content creators. What can your podcast be about? Whatever the heck you want to talk about. You want to talk about cats? Go right on ahead. You want to talk about what's going on Leo? Go right on ahead. You want to talk about music on Leo, all the hot trending music of the week? Go ahead, do that. Create a podcast about whatever the heck you want. The important part about this note, though, is that you actually do it. You commit to it each and every week, because no one will have a bigger failure at creating podcasts than getting it into my mind. Oh, I'll create one and I won't do another one for 6 months. So podcasting is there you go. If you're doing one a week, that's one day a week. You don't need to worry about what you're going to create content about, because you know your podcast is on this day. Creating podcasts is a fantastic idea that will help brand you as an authoritative voice in whatever niche you want, whatever topic you want, whatever you want to be known for. Creating a podcast about that topic will make you a thought leader. If you're doing it once every 6 months, no. But if you do a couple of months of it, oh man, knock it out of the park. You'll absolutely knock it out of the park. So that's another idea for flow content, creating podcasts. You can do something like this. In internet marketing, which is my background, there's things called lead magnets. Now, a lead magnet or a lead capture page that delivered a lead magnet was basically a way to get people to opt into your mailing list by giving them something of value. So a free download of some kind, a PDF file, an audio recording, a video, whatever, just a piece of content that is valuable. So come up with an idea to give out something, a free resource of some kind to people on Leo. Maybe you're really good with graphics. You could create some nice little banners and say, hey, here's a free banner to use. Here's a divider you can use. Here's apologies. I'm sure it was a mod manga. I'm sure it was. Created everyone's usernames in a different font. A really unique little username in a font. Free resource. Here, it's free. Creating free resources for the audience is a great way to put content out there, flow content that will help you. Here again, we're going to go through the list of benefits this does. One, obviously, you're creating content. You're adding content to Leo. The more content on Leo, the more engagement you have. The more engagement you have, the more ads get served. The more ads get served, the more money we all make. Yay! We all like money. Big reason, though. Number 2 is that you're giving value to people. Do you know the absolute amazing reputation you will build on this platform if you're giving something, a free resource of value to Lions? If you create Leo specific content, free resources, graphics, images, infographics, banners, tools that will help their journey, dude, it's game. Like, you want instant social reputation through the roof? Get into the habit of doing that every week. Get in the habit of that. Quotes on Leo. Yeah, thank you. Task is on it. Still on it. I love it. Well, we're trying, Mr. Chucks. We're trying to get this trending. Winanda is here too. Anything goes for a podcast. It'll bring engagement. That's the thing. You just got the biggest thing, again, going back to podcasts, the biggest thing with podcasts, beating the dead horse here, is that you got to stick to it. No one will subscribe to your podcast if they see last episode 2022. They won't do it. You have to build consistency with podcasting. Other than that, it's a fantastic resource. But going back to the free resource, building little tools that people can use, little graphics people can use and share, banners people can put on their posts, headers, footers, free resources that add value to other people here. All of this stuff can be done on Canva very easily. That's why I think Canva, if there's one takeaway from today, to basically do 90% of the things I have written down here, you're going to want to get a Canva account. So that's a fantastic idea of how you deliver value to others, is creating free resources for them to use here on Leo. Something that was really popular over the years that I saw on the previous blockchain, I don't really pay attention to my, like, this is the thing, disclaimer, I don't really know what's going on Hive, to be brutally honest with you. I have no idea. I follow people on Leo. I engage on Leo. I have a good idea of what's going on in Leo, but the rest of the blockchain, I really don't know what's going on. I'm sure people are working on great things. But one of the things people did a lot on the previous blockchain and on Hive that I haven't seen a lot done here on Leo, which you guys can do, contests. Now, yeah, Leo has their contests, especially when they're doing the Zeely campaigns and stuff. But you guys can have little mini contests. Giving away a free premium upgrade to Leo once a month. Giving out HSBI token. I'll give you some ideas on how to do this, but I just to get, like, this is, I used to do things like this. Like this is Plus One. It's a website concept, the whole thing that I developed years ago. Rob now owns it. Rob Willman, who owns CTP. Plus One. I used to like buy mugs and send mugs to people as contest prizes. Now, I'm not saying you have to go that far, but I'm just saying contests, people get really fired up when they can have potential to win something. I did mugs. I would literally send them. How I partnered with my old business partner was I sent him a little mini camcorder. They were called flip cams with branding of CTP on it. We used to give the Scott Rohn is here. He will tell you. He's in the chat on Facebook. Contests, people will lose their mind for contests. Now, here's where you could have a lot of fun combining your contest with Leo. Let's say people will, for say 10,000 Leo power delegation, you could do something like that, or 10 HS. Oh yes, here. Speaking of mugshots too. Speaking of today, we are giving out a free premium membership today, courtesy of Eliana IC Gomez. And all you have to do is just basically show up and engage, and we will gift one to you. Well, I'm not going to. Eliana's going to. So if you are not yet premium and would like a premium membership, all you got to do is just keep those questions coming on Threadcast. Keep those comments coming on Threadcast. And if Eliana sees you, she will gift you one, courtesy of Eliana IC Gomez. But yeah, so contests. This is what you could do to piggyback this contest idea with Leo on Threads. Leo on Threads. Threads on Leo. You could do something like coming up with your own hashtag. Now, you see, yesterday I did the beat task hashtag. Olive has become its own little hashtag. News on Leo has become a hashtag. The best thing about hashtags is no one said you don't have to pay to create a hashtag. You just need to get people to use it. Well, what better way to get your hashtag, whatever you want it to be? It could be John Goes Contest. Tell people in a threadcast, you can combine a bunch of these ideas. You can create a threadcast and say, everyone that uses this hashtag, John Goes Contest, if you use this hashtag, you will be entered to win whatever prize. Now, here's what goes on. Here's the beauty of this idea. You get a whole bunch of lions using your hashtag, so your hashtag starts trending. You get a lot of lions in your threadcast, which gets your threadcast on the top of the page, so more people will be clicking on it. You also create more page views to Leo because more people are going to be going and refreshing and viewing your page. You help build your brand authority because you have created a hashtag that people are using now, and it's unique, and people think they think this hashtag. Think of all of the benefits you could get from just creating your own contest on Leo. And you don't have to give away, I'm not saying give away a mug. I'm not saying, it can literally be some Leo power delegation. It could be some HSBI tokens. It could be a free month's premium on Leo, on in Leo. It could be whatever you want. It can even be t-shirts. You can buy a t-shirt for dirt cheap and send it to someone. It might cost you $20, but think of what the ROI on that is. And the ROI is not going to be immediate, but you're building great flow content, engagement with people. They're going to see the value you're giving. They're going to want to follow you. That's guaranteed, because they don't know when the next contest is going to be. You're going to build loyalty. I mean, the ideas that you can come up with for a contest on Leo, mind blowing. Be creative with it. Come up with your own ideas on how to create a contest that will flood activity to Leo, will flood attention to your account, but also flood value to the people that are taking part in it. Such a win-win-win-win-win platform, guys. A quick little idea you can do is you can share photos behind the scenes. One of the things we used to do, and on the company that started CTP, is we used to do entire behind the scenes videos, entire behind the scenes live streams. You could take pictures of behind the scenes. You're writing something down. You're reading your book on your favorite couch. Take a picture of that. People love the experience. If you can put a personal experience to something, sharing photos, videos, tips, tricks, whatever, of behind the scenes stuff, that's building. Here's what it does. And don't be scared to share some failures too. And I'll tell you why. Not everyone's, oh, I'm Mr. Positivity. I'm Mr. Positivity. I win all the time. Bull. I call bull. You fail sometimes. If you're an entrepreneur, you're going to fail. I guarantee you will. Share the human experience. Share this with others. You will build so much goodwill with other lions, because you're showing that you're exposed. You're being transparent. People see you messing up. They see your wins, but they also see your losses. Sharing pictures, videos, uploading it to 3Speak, just putting content out there that, hey, this is what I did today, or I was learning this and I failed miserably, but I picked this up and I learned it along the way. Behind the scenes stuff builds the relationships with your audience. It's really, really, behind the thread. Exactly. Schmoogle just said that could be a hashtag. Absolutely. It's huge. It's huge. Yes, Eliana said she has to give herself premium because it ran out. But the next one without premium, there you go. Task is smarter than you. Listen to him. I like Task's new hashtag. That is, I love it. I love it. This is fantastic. It's fantastic. You guys are just filling the Threadcast with some juicy stuff. Here's one that I know Task will love because he does it. You can share memes, man. Memes, tomato, whatever you want to call it. I call it memes. Share memes. Memes on Leo. Funny memes. Jokes on Leo. Again, flow content is not meant to be Pulitzer Prize winning Picasso-esque art. It's not. It's meant to be silly memes, silly quotes, funny jokes, weird hashtags like Task is threading out there. Share memes. If you see something that people will laugh at, dang it, share it. That's that. I don't think we need to. Mimi. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Task says it's memes. Yeah, memes. Sure, memes. I don't think we need to dive into how impactful memes can be on the internet. I don't think we need to do an in-depth study on why this is a good idea, that social media platforms should really embrace meme sharing. Share these things, man. Share them. It does not need to be Picasso. Remember, this is flow content, not stock content. This is flow. We just want things to flow out. We've talked about asking questions, surveys, sharing books, quotes, daily journals, infographics, Q&A, threadcasts, podcasts, free resources, contests, behind the scenes photos and videos, memes. All of this stuff is not changing the world, folks. It's not revolutionizing anything here. This is just stuff that we can do right now on Leo that will add value to Leo. Memes. Here's something. I'm going to take a sip, and then we're going to dive into one I think is probably the most important one. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to prepare for this. Make sure you got your pen down. Make sure you got your writing journal down. Make sure you got your phone out so you can remember this one. 1 sec. At this time, now the drink is no longer hot. It's basically ice cold. So I finished that. This is something I did a couple weeks ago. I need to do more of it. I really do. So I'm saying I'm putting this out there for me to pay attention to. This is something you can do each and every day. And I see a lot of lions doing this, and I applaud you for it. Highlight someone. Highlight a lion. Talk about a lion. Share what they're doing. Rethread it. Do whatever you want. Highlight your children who just walked into your office when you're doing a live stream. I'm highlighting my kids. Hello, kids. I'm doing a show. What would you like?
Daddy, can you make us some breakfast?
I will make you a breakfast as soon as I'm done. Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you. God, it's great. The kids keep you young. So highlight someone. Highlight someone. If you see someone on Threads doing something amazing, talk about it. If you see someone that you've engaged with all the time, they engage with you, they're always commenting, they're sharing your stuff, talk about it. Highlight other people on this platform. Do more of this. I called it, this is an old marketing thing where, you're supposed to build a mailing list and everyone says, you got to get to a certain number of people before you've reached the pinnacle of success. You got to get 1,000 people on your mailing list, 3,000 people, 10,000 people on your mailing list. I always said, no, you don't need to build a list of 3,000. You need to build a list of 3. Find 3 people that add a ton of value to your journey on Leo and talk about them all the time. Don't talk about what you're doing. You can share the books and the quotes and the journals and everything. But the majority of the time, imagine if we had an entire culture here on Leo that highlighted each other, highlighted the wins people are doing. People talk bad behind each other's back all the time, right? It's human nature. You should be talking good about people behind their back. That stuff gets shared. Share what others are doing. Highlight the amazing lions that you see out there doing this stuff. Going along with another idea, if someone does something awesome for you, thank them. Thank them publicly. Another piece of flow content that adds value to them. Not necessarily to you, but it adds value to them. Thanking them publicly. Highlight someone. Thank them. Easy stuff, man. This is stuff that anyone can do. Yeah, that too, Task. I like that. Yeah. Oh, they're went on to they are a treat. There's 2 of them. They're fun. They're exciting. Yeah, those unscripted moments are the best. M Coins asked Task about the time that we had block trades on Cryptomaniacs, and my son decided to open the door in my office and come on camera completely butt naked after his bath that he was having. Yeah, the unscripted moments here in my life are fun. Lots of fun. Yeah, so highlight someone, thank them publicly. These are things that you can do right now. If you see someone doing something amazing on Leo, talk about it. Rave about it. Get into the habit of highlighting others. That builds a really, really cool community, man. That builds a place where people want to be. That builds a place where people feel at home. That builds a place where people want to stick around long term. If we had more of that on Leo, and less, the price of Bitcoin. Like, okay, fine. You want to talk about the price of Bitcoin? Go ahead. I don't care. I'm not going to fight it. Whatever. Go. Green Candle Gang. Whatever floats your boat. But if we had more content about, I saw Eliana give out free, excuse me, I'm coughing up a lung here, free Leo Premium memberships to people. She's awesome. Eliana's awesome. Talk about Eliana a little bit more. I gotta have a drink of water. Dying here. Please hold. I will mute my mic. Hopefully I haven't killed your guys' ear with the drinking. I've been muting myself every time I have a drink. But yeah, highlight people. Highlight the world. So these are a bunch of ideas. I got one more that this is new to my idea because I just started my ideas because I just started doing this probably last week. Now, hopefully this has been of value to you. I hope it has. Ask questions, surveys, share a book that you're reading. What are some of the quotes that you could share? A daily journal. Take pictures of your daily journal. Share what you're journaling about. My kid is singing in the background, of course. Share infographics. Do question and answer threadcasts. Start a podcast. Develop free resources for other Lions. Create a contest using hashtags. Do behind-the-scenes photos and videos and snapshots. Share memes. Highlight someone. Thank someone. But here's the one I wanted to end the show with. Everyone has access to a phone, pretty much everywhere. I don't care where you are in the world. Everyone has a cell phone. You can. One of the things that we all want on Leo is we want Leo Shorts, right? We want to be able to take our phone, upload a video to Leo Shorts, and call it a day. Unfortunately, we don't have that yet. It's coming, but it's not there yet. So this is where I think you got to be a little creative with it. This is what I've been doing. I've been taking little videos. This is all. Look, I'm gonna show you this. I'm gonna do this live, so I show you guys how crazy simple this is. We're gonna do this live. We're gonna do this right now. We're gonna do a video right. So I got my phone. Okay. What's going on? Threads. I'm doing, and look, I got my fire extinguisher behind me. You don't see it on this camera, but on this camera, you see my fire extinguisher. What's going on? I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to just create a little tiny snippet, a little short, a little video, upload it to YouTube, and then put the YouTube embed code onto Threads, and then you've created your own version of Leo Shorts. Just using the tools that are here. Make sure you're premium, though. And you can do this very easily on Threads. Just take your phone, upload a little short video, put it on YouTube, get the embed code, bang, you've created a thread. And I'm going to upload this and show it to you guys that are watching Leo Live right now. Have a good day. Toodles. So there, my kid is here. What are you doing? Okay. Hi, there's the kid. Okay. Everyone loves you. Go. Okay. That's how easy it is. I'm going to upload this. I'll upload this. We'll do this live. We'll do this live. I don't even care. Everyone sees your big head. Everyone sees your big head, buddy. Okay, we're going to do this live. I'm going to do this live while we talk. Just to show you guys. Wrong one. Please hold. Just to show you guys how quick you can do this. And obviously someone who's a lot better at life can figure this out a lot quicker than I can because I am Django. Here's Django. Okay, so upload. Please hold. I'm talking about how easy it is, and here I am messing this up, right? Let's go. Yes, select more. We are going to do this. We're going to do this. We're going to do this. And we're going to... What's going on? We're uploading. So it might take a second to upload. But anyways, I'll get this uploaded and I'll show you guys. I'll post it as a thread, as a follow-up to show you how easy this is. And that's all you got to do. Literally create our own Leo Shorts. Upload to YouTube. Embed the code here on Leo. Easy peasy. Absolutely. Exactly, Mr. Chuck says it. Amazing things can be created on Web3. Just do the giveaway. Do the giveaway to celebrate your new job. Yeah, I am. It wasn't me that was giving it away. It was, there you go. Eliana did it. Congratulations to Mr. Chucks via Eliana IC Gomez. She has successfully gifted a premium to Mr. Chucks. Thank you, Mr. Chucks, for showing up. I appreciate you hanging out with us. And thank you, Eliana, for the amazing donation. Epic stuff. Epic. Why do you look lost? Why is the mouth open? The kid look, oh, what's weird, man. Anyways, my kids are crazy. I love them, but they're nuts. Yeah, so yeah, I will put it Herculan. I'll put it up on Threads. On Threads here. We'll do this right now. It uploaded. It's quick. Okay. And we will go to YouTube. This is how easy this is. Easy peasy. I literally just created this on YouTube. I uploaded it. Whew, jeez, coughing up a lung. What's up? Why? It's so weird, man. What do you want? What are you doing? It's so weird. Copy embed code. It's still not uploaded yet. Hi, everyone. Yes, people see your head. They don't see you. Yeah, that's your head, your hair. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, you guys can tell that it's getting crazy in John Go's house. This is what I deal with all the time. It's great. Two of them. Have two kids when you're over 40, they said. It'd be fun. It'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah. Let's have hi. Everyone says, yeah. I don't know. The cat is dancing in Leo. See, more T said it. I love it. Anyways, let's put this up. It should show up. I will put it in Threads right now. Let's see if this shows. There you go. I put it in Threadcast. It's right there. There you go. Easy peasy. I just put it in Threadcast. You can see. I literally did that video. It took 2 seconds to upload. All you do is right click. If it's a short, you right click it, copy and get bed code. Bang, 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 bang. It's up. You've created content now on in Leo Shorts. That creates Leo Shorts until we get officially Leo Shorts. Official Leo Shorts. There you go. Easy. That's all it takes. Future blockchain epic lions. I like it. Yeah, De Niro and Pacino in the 80s and having the kid. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, I feel it. I feel Pacino. Fun fact: he was born exactly a day after I was. He's born April 25th. So I feel one with Al Pacino. Anyways, guys, I hope this was of value to you. The kids obviously want breakfast or something. What do you want, kid? What do you want? What do you want? They want food. Feed me, Dad. Feed me. So hopefully, again, this was of value to you guys. I will, I'll write these down, but here we'll go over them. Just if you guys have a pen, you can write it down. Ask a question, do a survey, share a book, share some quotes, share your daily journal, share an infographic, share a question and answer threadcast, share a podcast, share a free resource, create free resources, share a contest, share some behind the scenes photos, share some memes, highlight someone, or do videos on Leo Shorts. Guys, have a great day. I got to get out of here because they're obviously on level 10 now, of course. Madness in my house. I will see you guys on Threads. Be good to each other. Toodles. Bye.